Hey everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 55. We are in December. Last episode we realized the logistics center was doing wacky stuff with amounts, and after making 9 million in a month, I deleted 7 million of it and the logistics center, along with all of the stuff that was in there. And I probably still have more money than I should, but in the meantime, we've greatly reduced how much clothing we had built. So I think we're fairly even on that. We only have a couple more things to do before we're done with December and can get into January, where we can sell grain if we have any left. I don't know if we do. I think most of it went into the flour mill. So I've been putting off the wool distribution efforts, but maybe I should hit those up too. We're just gonna dump some buffalo milk. We look at these dairies. I'm pretty sure this one is the one that needs milk and buffalo milk, although now with the 2K on it. Okay, we have 11K milk and 5K buffalo and sugar. And over here we have 43K milk and 2K buffalo milk. So next time buffalo milk goes in here, but this time we're also going to put the milk in there, and that's going to bring it up to something reasonable. Keep that bottled milk flowing for use in the bakery. I know the snow kind of causes some funky issues on the video, but we've got to get through, and hopefully January will be a little clearer, although I doubt it. I assume there will be snow on the ground soon. I don't see it coming yet, but it is snowing. So it's a definite. I think we will go get some of the wool and distribute it. And we got to make sure the cattle are fed. Find a slot for this tank. Leave this back here for now. And right, I wanted to take these wheels down on this guy because he's a little too tall. So we're going to go see, as cool as he is tall, of what we're using him for. We need to reduce the wheel height. Customize. Yeah, there we go. Lower those wheels. I like the bigger bumper. Be nice to be able to get like a spare gas tank thing going on here, but I don't think that's possible. Yep. Okay. So smaller wheels should enable a flatter trailer load. Still a bit of an angle, but I think nowhere near what it was. I also think we need to do the wool into this stuff. Rather than into the other one. Oh, right. Except we want another one of those forklifts for here. And I don't want to drive it here, so we're going to pick up another forklift. Another one of the modded long fork ones. Because we can definitely afford it. We're also going to pick up a low loader. I just installed a Giants low loader mod. Giants built. I also installed the Fendt Ideal combines just in case I ever decide I want to try them out. And a Komatsu 911, which is a tree harvester. I'm not sure how it compares to the other one. It just looks cool. So might as well. So we debated getting a vineyard going, and I still think that's a great place for it. Then maybe we put spinach in this big field over here, the unplanted one. We do have that spinach harvester. I'm wondering if I can fit the spinach harvester and a forklift on this low loader I'm about to pick up. So let's find out. This is the guy. Nice and big and low. We're gonna buy him. And we're going to buy this guy here. With the long forks. And we're going to give him a different color. A little too far and a little too weird. I got some sort of weird physics thing going there. I'm not sure what that was about, but it's okay. We've got room. Try this a little more carefully. Those guys locked down. Right up the center. Apparently if we go right up the center, we can catch the edge on both. Except I guess that's not the case. You got this. This is rather unfortunate because it would be real nice if we could adjust the width of those things, but apparently they don't adjust. Well, it's a bit janky, but we're just going to go pick up a few from each and call it good. Wonder if a skid steer would do the trick. another tractor, something in the 350 to 400 range, that is basically just going to pull that. The small Fendt is good for the mowers. This thing is okay for that, but we need something also over here to do this work. The feeding of the cows and other types of stuff around that. Once we get the cows done, then it's then we're on to January. I probably ought to move that forklift out of the road. January's wood chips. I'm gonna be doing some wood chippy stuff here next month. And I also installed this. I'm pretty sure this is the same silo that I used previously when I back in 22. I had a big old farm on no man's land that I was doing lots of forage work with, and that is the silo I used, and I was quite happy with it. So for fermenting. So we're going to give it another shot here. See who's who. Which one's better. So I do have plans. I'm thinking we'll do corn. Oh, this guy needs to go back to the shop, get gas and get cleaned off, but also to have his dual wheels removed. If he's going to be the primary puller of the auto stacker, then skinny wheels are more important. I also think I'm going to try the bale pusher again. I tried this bale pusher out in the Zielonka series, and it really didn't make me happy, but I only did it with the round bales. I think maybe trying it out with the square bales, it might do better. Let me get clean before we mess with the wheels. Alright. This is a new one. Now we own narrow twins and narrow singles on both. Now we're going to go get that bale pusher. Be under failing miscellaneous. Nope, not the one. Maybe it's under weights. Now it's hard to remember because I think it's considered a front weight as well. Yeah, there we go. Pusher Yes. Both. Screw? What does the screw do? We don't need a hitch on it. I'm not sure what the screw configuration is. 800 kg is fine. And let's make it massy red. Alright, let's go get that thing. Right. Finally, a couple things I want to look at. First thing is, are there trailers out there? Well, first of all, are there auger wagons that handle grapes? Probably not, but you never know. I know there's Amity. See grapes. See olives. Maybe I just don't know what grapes look like. Because this would be a better trailer to out for grapes. Right there, I think. Unless those are peas. Those are beans. Or those peas. Hmm. Oh, this is the big old side unload one. Rather than an actual auger cart. You should be able to operate it. You should be able to show. But yeah, pretty sure this thing lifts up and unloads high. I'm not sure about the height and the unloading. It could be good. It is 60 meters anyway, so we'll get it. And then we're going to need 2 tractors. We're going to need a grape tractor. Like this Landini. 3-point on front and back. Only 70, but it's meant for, well, before we buy it, oh, we can make it bigger. Yeah. I bet that runs everything. We buy that. And then we're talking something in the 350, 400 range. Looks like that's still technically a large. We did install some modded tractors. You know, this guy would be excellent. Max him out, 400. Wow. Yeah, with wides. Unless we can get wides with weights. Wides. Marker lights. What are the markers? Oh, those markers. Okay, we're having some serious issues with. I'm a little worried about this thing making my game slow. So I think we're gonna have to skip it for now. This modded Axion at 445. Wide and weight. Yeah. Okay, that covers that, but we need the rest of the grape stuff. Need that. And one of those. I've tried to do it with two, but man. Right. So we're just going to have to go down to the grape stuff because I want the other harvester. So I tried to do it with two of those printers. You can put one on the front and one on the back and hit two rows at the same time, but as it turns out, that is kind of funky. Great. Okay. So the only part of grapes that we don't have now, I think, that I don't know if we need that stuff or not. Need that. Yeah, we'll buy one. We're gonna have to come down with the I'm gonna definitely have to come down with the low loader to pick all this stuff up. Well, not all of it. I guess we could probably put, let's see, put this on the front here. Grab this guy. Well, before we even hook up to him, let's find out. Okay, it looks like we can't dump until we have stuff in. But I believe we will be able... Ooh, boy, that is one crazy little setup. Alright, this guy is going to go get... this. Alright, now we have like a path in and out without encroaching on their property too much. And yeah, so that's weird that that doesn't change the land type though. I mean, I guess it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. So with that done, we are basically done. So we're going to go hit up January. And January we got maybe a sale or two, maybe. And maybe, yeah, 200,000 a month is more like it. We gotta go feed the cows. And then we ought to build these greenhouses too. So feed the cows and load up the one thing, and probably gotta go do some woodwork, especially since it's sunny and there's no snow on the ground at the moment, although it might just show up. It's like that. Alright, we're gonna do this cow stuff and silage and whatnot. Yeah, we just spent 228 grand on fertilizer. But now we have fertilizer for a while. I'm going to fill this tank up with 8,000, which is what it takes, and we're going to take this down and park it by the grape zone and leave it there. And that'll be a quick top-up point for the grape sprayer. Hopefully it doesn't need to be plugged into a tractor when you've got to fill it. And I'm just taking this because it was handy. The telehandler. And then we can look at maybe what we want to buy. Or sell, I should say. Alright, do we have anything that sells in January that we haven't already set to auto selling? And the answer is wood chips. Like wood chips is the only one. I think we can use the new chaser bin for that. That's 60,000 liters. How many thousand liters? 64. Ha! Of course. Although if we just sell whatever, we'll just sell 60. Or actually, we'll just sell everything that we can get from the spouts, plus the stuff around the sawmill. And we'll leave the ones in the cooper to keep that blocked up. You actually need to go deal with shuffling buffalo milk. Okay, these guys are filling up again. It's fine. Okay, this one has just 1900 buffalo milk. And this one has 4K, so we're going to put the buffalo milk in the first one. I think they're fairly even on regular milk. So maybe we'll just go sell that. Or maybe we'll just leave it in the bin. That's fine. We're going to grab all the wood chips from the sawmill. Oh, and we're going to do another thing. We'll be able to plant the grapes after we sell the clothes. But there is one thing that we can afford to do right now, which is something we should do just to get it out of the way. Backspace, yeah. Look at that. 0 loan. That is a win. Although we can't really afford to plant grapes until we sell some stuff, but that's fine. We could go just sell this wool. When is wool good anyway? April. Like how these little trees are still frosted. I'm going to leave the ones along the back edge there so we don't have to deal with, if we do need to spawn some stuff, we won't have to deal with it. Well, let's see, it's 1600 a liter, right? Wood chips, 1600,000 liters. We went and looked in forestry. Well, first of all, so this is the modded one, 228, does 65 centimeters. This guy's bigger, but we already own this guy, so we don't actually need those. But actually what I was looking at, or what I went in here to look at, was wood chippers. We could just chip a bunch of the stuff. But wood chipping is kind of a pain. Alright, that's enough wood work for the moment. I think we can move on now. Ran out of space on the wall. Everywhere. But that's what you get for skipping it. Or that's what I get for skipping it anyway. But now it's February. So we'll go through the litany of sales. Which is nothing again because we have, I guess we could put a bunch in the rope maker. All right. February is cotton planting time. Right. Let's look at the map. Which we own about this half of it. What is 4? 4 is alfalfa. Well, and 40. 40 is grass. Yeah. Okay. All right, so if we just go now, if we made 22 sugar beet and 21, because I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking maybe we are gonna run out of sugar beet. If we made 22 sugar beet, I don't think we're gonna run out of red beet though. So we're gonna skip red beet. So 22 gets sugar beet. So who gets cotton? Growing cotton. You know what? I think that we'll buy that as is. Okay. So that's some free planted cotton. We make U cotton and U cotton and U cotton. We'll do cotton on all of these. And then that'll be sugar beet, and then maybe that can be spinach. All right. We still have this guy over here as well. But maybe that's canola or sunflower. Canola or sunflower. That's the grapes. Yeah, so cotton, cotton, cotton. Sugar beet, spinach, sunflower, canola, and potatoes.
If you let me put it. If you let me put it. When we get home, if you let me put it. If you let me put it. Down to you when we get home, if you let me put it. If you let me put it. If you let me put it. Down to you when we get home, if you let me put it.
Alright, let's have a look at our productions and their contents. Right, we're running low on flour in there for some reason, probably because we're out. We're not doing hay silage because I want that hay to remain. Cement factory's fine. Cooper's fine. Dairy number 1 is good. Dairy number 2 is good. Grain mill still has barley though, so just keeping its stuff in there. I think we probably need another water distribution unit. So we'll throw that down just to keep it going. Okay, we've got 4,000 liters of spare strawberries. So when that fills up, we're going to want to deal with that. Yeah, we're producing more strawberries just from the one than the bakery is using. Lime is being produced. We could probably do that some more. Okay. Bet the egg is for the noodle soup. And we're basically full on everything that we need for that stuff. I don't think we have any. Right, we're going to be making spinach bags eventually. Rope maker's looking great. Sawmill needs wood. And that silage factory, I guess I can cause it to make hay when I need it, and then I can just shove grass, and that saves us a bunch. Finally starting to run low on cotton, except for in east. That sugar mill is still rocking it. Oh man, these tailor shops have lots of fabric. I think that water is actually keeping those things full enough, so that's fine. We need to think about... Right. I need to think about our wood. We went down a lot. I'm just wondering... how much of this I can just shove around. Instead of winching or otherwise. Okay, not many. I wonder what the distance on this thing is, though. The distance on this winch is. Can I just winch everything down here? How far can you go? Max. Oh, that's fine. I did that one thing again where I left the tool in the way.
If you let me put it.
It has a whole set of keybinds for the crane instead of just the mouse. It's kind of cool, but we're good there. So we got to go get water into the water. Got to go get fertilizer into the one thing, which means we need a tractor. There must be some other way. I'm telling you. has the thing back every time. I guess I need another Bowser. I wonder if there's some sort of front tank. I wonder if the front sprayer tank would give us that extra little bit. We would need to use a different tool like this one maybe. So if we look at our vehicles and what is that thing called? Star Blue Drive. Takes 350. This is one of my cases, or one of my classes. Either a 960 with 445 or a 960 with 445. Okay. So this thing can pull that. So now, do we have any kind of liquid front tank that we can just throw on here? If so, we are going to attempt to use it. Yield improvements. Spreader, sprayers. 1,200-liter tank. Alright, well, we're going to rebuy that. And we're going to go get it. And we're going to attempt to do the planting with it on the blue drive. And if we're lucky, it will work automatically. And at least give us an extra 1,200, which will cover several of those fields probably. rope factory full? Yeah, 46. And active. Huh, I thought that thing was faster than that. I'll put the rest in this one and split the other two across those two. I gotta go check on that because it seems to me, okay, cool. Yeah, it's doing the right thing. Being a fast, having more capacity for fertilizer, which is what I wanted, lasting longer. It's like a little blue pill for my blue drive. Okay, well that's the wool picked up. We've already dispersed to this one, and we filled the rope maker, so now it's just those two. I really should have left a road between the sheep and the cows, but it's too late now, so you just have to live with it. But we need grass. We are out of silageable grass, although we have 374k silage, so that's not actually an issue. Okay, well, maybe we want to stick more in this front one here. Not 100% sure. All right, let's have a look at these and see who's the lowest. $32, $30, $31, $44. They're all about even. It doesn't really matter. One in here, one stack. Back in, I don't know, the first one. Why not? Really liking this combo. Alright, so the cows have food. Well, since we bought that cotton field, we don't need to plant 3. We can just, it's not going to be quite as much as last time, I don't think. But we still have cotton even as we're planting it, so it doesn't matter if we're a little short. It's too bad we lost a lot of those clothes, but I couldn't trust that logistics center to have given me the right amount. So I just had to sacrifice some of what I had and live with the sacrifice. Although I'm pretty sure I got the money back early in the $2 million that I kept from the $9 that it gave me for one night, which was just insane. Not to mention all the other things I sold the other day too. Like, maybe I profited illegally, or maybe it all worked out. I don't know. But here's your warning. That logistics center is funky, or I was using it wrong. Entirely possible that I was using it wrong. We're going to watch this thing finish up, and then we're going to be done with the episode. Okay, well, that's, let's find out, actually. That's 1897, that's 27, 28-ish. Another 6. 34 hectares of cotton. Give or take. That ought to feed the spinneries and the rope maker. Get ourselves some seeds. First we grab those ones. And then we can come around and get the rest. We finally got that pallet gone. Well, I still don't have a great solution for delivering seeds on the field. I don't know why I'm putting it away. We're going to use it again in just a few. We're going to use it again next because we're going to plant something with it. So I said sugar beets and maybe sunflower and spinach. Right. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.